بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good morning students, I'm your science teacher Kenneth Irfan. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 7, Cell, Structure and Function. As it is written on the board, chapter number 7, Cell, Structure and Function. So first of all, it is very necessary to understand what is cell. As you know that all the buildings, these are made up of bricks. So the brick is the basic unit of building. With the help of brick and a lot of other materials, the buildings are made. Likewise, the plants and animal, their basic unit is cell. It means the cell is the unit with which plants and animals are made up of. So it is the main or central unit and the basic unit of life. When we say the life, it means living things. So plants, animals and microorganisms, these all are living things, and all these three categories, they are made up of cells. So cells are some organism. The word organism is used for living things. So some organisms are made up of only single cell. So they are called unicellular, while the others who are made up of more than one cell, they can be millions, trillion cells, they are called plants and animals. So they are called multicellular organisms. So there are the organisms, they have two types, unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular means they are composed of single cell, and multicellular, they are composed of more than one cell. So the topics which we will discuss today, these are instrument to study cells, cells, shape and size, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and structure of cell. So open your books at page number 86. Here, the instrument to study cells. Introduction, you will read the introduction which I have given you right now. This is the introduction. Now we will start instrument to study cells. As we know that cell is the basic unit, but always remember, cell is so smaller that we cannot see them with our naked eye. So the question arises, how we can see the cells? So the answer is, there are some instruments to study the cell. For example, when we want to see the very smaller things, we use magnifying glass. Magnifying glass which shows the object bigger, that is called magnifying glass. So we use magnifying or hand glass, but its resolution is very smaller, means it has only ability, a specific ability to show the things bigger, means how much bigger it can show. So magnifying glass can only show the things at a small extent, but for this the scientists made an instrument named microscope. The microscope is an instrument which is used to see the very smaller things like cells. So the scientists made microscope, and with the help of microscope they saw the cells. So the first microscope which was discovered, which was made by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. In your book, Anton van Leeuwenhoek is written, but his full name was Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. And in 1632 to 1723, it was his period, and he was a Dutch scientist. He invented the first microscope, and he observed the organisms which were present in a small drop of water. He saw this drop of water on the slide under the microscope, and he saw a lot of living organisms in that. He called these living organisms as cells. After him, Robert Hooke was another scientist who made a microscope, who invented a microscope and observed the small components in the cork. Cork, normally it was used as a bottle closer, means the lid of the bottle. As a lid of the bottle, cork was used. He took the little slide of the cork and he observed that this cork actually is a part of plant. So he observed that the small boxes are present with which the cork was made. He called these small portions, these small blocks as cell. So microscopes are of different kinds. Some microscopes are called compound microscope, while the other is called electron microscope. These are two kinds of microscope which are written in your book. There are some other microscopes as well, but compound microscope, its magnification is 400 times. It means if it can show the object 400 times bigger. This is called magnification. Means how much bigger the object can be seen. This will be called the magnification of that instrument. So compound microscope, it magnifies the things 400 times, while the electron microscope is another microscope. Its magnification is 10 lakh times or higher. Means it can show the object 10 lakh times bigger. So that definitely the electron microscope is an instrument with which we can see the complete organelles, complete component of the cell. Each and every part of the cell can be explained with the help of electron microscope and compound microscope. Now the next topic is cell and shape of sizes. Open your book at page number 87. See at page number 87. Here are few pictures. These pictures are of different types of cells. These cells, some cells belongs to animal body, some cells belong to plant's body. So these are different types of the cell. There's, as you see, just see towards the book. See the book. It is these two and this one. These are like the round shape. These are like round shape. It is a thread-like structure and it has no definite shape. And this one is different. Means this is elongated cell. These are different types of cells. Their shape, their size is different. So see, here are few cells which are written in your book. One of them is nerve cell. Nerve cell related to brain. Red blood cell, it's a part of blood, and white blood cell. These are two components of the blood. Muscle cells, these are the cells with which our body muscles are made. Fat cells and fibroblast cell, also guard cells. Guard cells are present in the plants. And amoeba, it is a unicellular microorganism. And liver cell, it's a complete, amoeba is a complete living organism. Liver cell and goblet cell, these are different kinds of cell, and keep remember, these cells are alive. All the functions which are happening in our body, they are also happening in the cell. They need oxygen to be alive, they need food like glucose to be alive, they excrete some gases, some materials like the living organisms. So always remember, cells are living. This is the reason that our body is alive, because our body is made up of different cells. Now turn the page 88, and here are cells are of different sizes. Their sizes vary as regarding their function, as regarding their shape. So cells differ in size immensely. The unit to measure the size of the cell is micrometer. So what is micrometer? This is a sign of micrometer. Yani means 1 micrometer is equal to 1 upon 1000 of millimeter. Means 1 micrometer is equal to 1 upon 1000 millimeter. So micrometer is the unit with which we measure the cells. The size of the cells vary from 0.1 micrometer as big as 170 millimeters in length. As I was saying that amoeba is a complete living organism. Amoeba, this is amoeba. This one is amoeba, and it is a single cell, but the organism which are made up of single cell, they are called unicellular organism. Uni means one, organism means living thing, means the organism which is composed of only one single cell. So not only amoeba is the microorganism, a lot of other microorganisms, some of the examples of other microorganisms, they are present in your book: amoeba, paramecium, chlamydomonas and euglena. They are living in water, they are present in water, means they are aquatic microorganism, and they perform all the function as our body is performing, means they are performing all the living functions being a single cell. Now we were talking about the sizes of the cell and their types. Here is a table at page number 88. See the table. These are here different sizes of the different cells are mentioned, like living red blood cell, its size is 9 micrometer. Nerve cells more than a meter long. Why nerve cells are long? Because they carry messages from our body parts to the brain, because they are attached with the brain, so their size regarding their function is more. Green algae, these are also a microorganism, unicellular organisms, and their size is 10 centimeter. And ostrich egg is also a cell. So its size is 170 millimeter in dimension. So these are different size, means to say that the sizes of the cells vary. They are even very smaller, and they are even they can be seen with the naked eye as well. Like ostrich egg, we can see ostrich egg, but egg itself is a cell. So, unicellular and multicellular organism. As we have discussed, what is meant by unicellular and multicellular? Unicellular organism, they are composed of single cell, means only one cell. Their body consists of only one single cell. They are called unicellular organisms, and their examples are amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and chlamydomonas, and a lot of other microorganisms which are present around us. They are present in the water, they are present in the soil, they are present in the air. A lot of germs which we know very well about the germs. They are also microorganisms. Different viruses, they have very minute body, and they are very smaller. We cannot see the viruses as well. So these are different types of unicellular organism. Now, what do you mean by multicellular organism? Uni means one, and multicellular organism means more than one. So, multicellular organisms are composed of more than one cell, because a group of cell make tissues, a group of tissue make organs, a group of organs make organ system, and different organ system makes body, like the human being, like the birds, like the mammals, like the fish, like the plants. All these are the kinds of multicellular organism. All plants, all animals, and human beings, because human beings are also included in the category of animals. So now you have understood what do you mean by unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Now come towards the very important topic which is very necessary to understand, that is the structure and typical structure of a typical cell. As we have discussed that plants and animal, they are the example of multicellular organism, but they are different from each other. Animals are look like human beings look like animals. They all have the same properties. Like animals can walk, human beings can walk. Animals need food, we need food. Animals cannot prepare their own food, we cannot prepare. We use the food prepared by plants and other animals. So human beings reproduce, animals reproduce, means human beings are included in the category of animals, but plants are different from animals because they cannot change their place, but they have all the abilities of the living things. Plants are also living, but they are different from animals. Why they are different? Because their cells type is different. Plants can prepare their food, but animal cannot prepare their food. These are different parts of the plant and animal cell. The outer layer of animal cell, this is called cell membrane. After the cell membrane, there is a cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means the whole part of the cell except nucleus. The nucleus is the central part of animal cell, and it has also a membrane which cover the nucleus, and this is called nuclear membrane. Inside the nucleus, this is nucleus of the plant cell, this is nucleus of the animal cell. Inside the nucleus there is another part that is called nucleolus, and cells are made up of protoplasm. Protoplasm includes cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. In the cytoplasm, it's a jelly-like substance which is which has a lot of other organelles. These are Golgi bodies. These are Golgi bodies, but these Golgi bodies are with which the ribosomes are attached. These smaller dots are showing the ribosomes. Ribosomes are the protein synthesis. These are called the Golgi bodies. Here, these are called Golgi bodies, and this is nucleus. These are called vacuoles. Here in the plant cell there is a big vacuole. This one is a big vacuole, and here are some smaller vacuole, but more than one. So these are few differences, but the main difference of the plant cell and animal cell is the cell wall. The outer layer of the plant cell is made up of cell wall. Cell wall is a tough and rigid structure of the cell, and after the cell wall there is a cell membrane. Another bigger difference is the green portion, which are only present in the plant cell. These are called chloroplast. Chloroplast is a green color pigment with which the plant prepare their own food. So this is the main and big difference, that plant can prepare their own food by own self, while the animal cell cannot prepare, because chloroplast is not present in animal cell. So it is the main part with which they are preparing the food. So these are different parts of plant and animal cell. We will definitely explain, we will discuss these organelles, their function, their structure during the next lectures. So now come towards the homework. Open your book at page number 98. Assessment 2, A part. Answer the following question in 1 or 2 sentences. Name any 2 unicellular organism. I have explained. And question number 1 you will do as a homework, and question number 5, define a cell. After that, there are 2 questions. Draw a diagram of animal cell, color it and label it properly, and another question is draw a plant cell. These are present at your book page number 89. So draw a neat and labeled diagram and do your work very neat. But before starting the work, you will make the title page. Title page, first title page you will make the final term starts or has been started, or in the next, on the next page you will make a title page of chapter number 7, cell structure and function, and then you will start the question of assessment 2, question number 1 and 5, and after that you will make the diagrams. Thank you very much. Take care.